Alright, so we have now loaded into Crusader, so you'll end up in a room. Sometimes you'll actually end up in the bed, and you can use the bed too. Everything in this game for use is press F. And of course, all your common keys to move around, WSD, will get you around. So if I press F, my thing will open up. Change my clothes. So if you press F4, you'll get a third person view. If you press F4 again, it'll freeze it, and you can kind of turn yourself in a way. This might be too tight of a room to really do it. Yeah, let's try going outside here. Alright, so that's your first person view. F4 gives you a third person view. And if you hold Z on that other one, you can take a look exactly what you're wearing, what you look like. And we're going to press F4 again. So there are multiple different blocks. So people are going to ask you what sector you're in when you're in the Crusader. It's A through D. So a lot of times it's easier just to meet whoever you're playing with right outside. Okay. So if you come down the stairs, you have a Kasbah here. And some of the Kasbahs actually sell different things. So you can come in here and take a look. Sometimes they have some of the same things. Every once in a while you'll find something different at a different Kasbah, which does make it kind of nice, you know, stores change up. So as you can see, I'm in plain clothes right now. This room that you come into, the ship deck, you have all these consoles, this big world globe. This is how you would load your ship into the game for Universe to play. You have landing docks 05 through 08 and 00 through 04, and landing pad 10 and 9 are all for the really big custom ships, the capital size ships. So these are still a little itchy, these comm pads. So you walk up, press F. Sometimes they don't work, so sometimes you just gotta go in a circle and keep pressing F until you get a pad that'll work like this. So these are the different ships I have. I like to fly around in my Aegis Sabre Comet. This is, even though the Anvil Hornet F7C class is definitely a tank class, there are issues for some odd reason with it where you die kind of easily. I have yet to use this ship, and that's something I care for. You can look it up on their website, and the settings for these are way better, especially right now, the way the game is with flying around and fighting. Okay, I accidentally hit F here. And this is like one of those bug glitches there. If you accidentally hit stuff, it can happen like that. And as you select which ship you want, request ship. And usually it'll tell you, AI will come on and say which landing pad you're going to. But you read that, pick which side you need to go to. So I have to be on the 6th side. So both sides, doesn't matter which loading dock you're on, because one's for the other. So you actually have a Garrity defense here. So you can come in here, and there are other flight suits. Some you've seen, some you haven't seen. Like this is different from Area 18. It's medium armor. I've always preferred to wear heavy armor in games. So unless it's the sci-fi stuff, then being light and able to move fast is usually better. These are the ones they offer though here, and we go straight across, which is actually the, if you were loading on the 00 through 004 side, and this is your weapon shop. But as you can see, you are selected of what you have. They only offer this ballistic rifle here, your ammo crate, and different handguns. You really only have a choice between two here and nothing else, and you can pick up extra medi pens here. So since right now you can't go back into that locker room once you leave, that's the end of it. So the airlock, of course, as you can see, I'm not wearing a spacesuit, so you need to put a spacesuit on. Now, if you get shot, you need to heal up in that bottom left-hand corner, your health and everything. These boxes actually work. You just go up, press F, it'll light up green, and you should see a repair to your icon guide. Now, here, before you access this panel, right here, if you're going to go out into space, come up here, press F. This little door will open, and you will put your suit on. As of right now, I think it's only worth having one suit. And as you can see, I'm wearing the heavy armor suit. Actually, I will bring this into more light. So whatever weapons you're carrying, you'll have one in the back. Sometimes you'll have two on the back. If you have all the weapons, you can see I have a side holster there. That's the energy rifle. And there's my ballistic rifle in the front. And that's what I look like to other players when I'm out in space. And we're going to go back. So now we're going to come out here because somebody else is in there. It was probably slightly delayed. If you're going with groups of friends, try to have everybody in at once before you go ahead to leave. And as of here, you can see, so it tells you if you go to the left, that's going to be yours. To the right, that's yours. If you take this hallway all the way down, that's 9. The bigger one. So we're on landing pad 6, so we're going to go out here to landing pad 6. And here's my Aegis comment. Now, online, if you're looking to purchase a ship and enjoy it, sometimes you will not be able to purchase it. It is during special sales only times. So just keep the money on the side. Be ready to purchase it when they make it available. Otherwise, outside of subscriptions and what you can rent, the downfall for renting ships is you cannot use them here in the universe. You can only use your subscription ships and ones you purchase. So, before we hop in here, I'm going to come over to where the light's a little different so I can see it better. So now if you press your right alt with the slash, this little icon, it's actually kind of hard to see. Go into a darker spot. Here we go, a little brighter. You have different choices. So this little icon here is your contact list, and it tells you which friends you have. This is part of the group I've joined. This one here is for chatting channels. So you have this, and if you're in a party with your groups, there'll be a spot here that pops up that says party, and you can do a private party chat up here. And if you click this, content sites, you can search certain things. An invitation invite accepts. So if you press right alt with the slash, the one that has question mark and slash on your right side, it takes that menu away. Also, so now you can do it anywhere when you're in your ship running around. If you press F1, it'll bring up this icon area. They finally have just recently fixed the screen. It used to be too big and get cut off. Up here, as you can see, here I am, and here's my money that I have earned so far. And none of these, other than journal and the MG schedule, work right now. The rest are still coming soon. So if you click on this one, the MG scheduler, it brings up primary missions. So sometimes it's a little off when you get to these screens still. So you have repair array, ICC assistance, PI. I'm going to go for a more simple one right now, so we're going to do the PI wanted. Now you can click on them individually, and it'll just explain what the mission is, what you're going to have to do, and how much the reward is right here at the bottom. If you click here in the yellow, it actually will track the job for you, which is quite nice. Usually, right now I have my settings low. It will give you a backstory with meeting a person. And if you come to journal, so it's like just a little background right now, not much to the game right now that you can read if you would like to read. If you click on this little thing, this always sends you back. And you just come up here, click close, or just press F1 again. And you just walk up to your ship. See, here it says enter pilot C, press F. Okay, so now we're inside my ship. So you can see I have free roam right now. So if I press Z, I have more free roam inside. And some people like to change up the panel. So if you hold Z, the screen will zoom in. So here you actually can mess with your group settings. So one is your left keypad, your left clicker on your mouse. Two is right clicker for your secondary weapons. How much ammo, energy percentage available for ammo. This will show your throttle, but this area does not fully move yet. This is very accurate to shields, damage, tank, and icon. Name of your target and the target you're after for the time being. I have yet to use this, but from what I can tell, it is shields. And if you click, it's actually easier up here with these. So you have an arrow here, you can go forward or backward, selecting which compads you would like to see. This one's permanent. Usually there's nothing you can do wherever you find this in your ship. Now over here, I'll actually bring this up here. So these settings here are actually for how much things you're emitting with flight. I would say for missile attacks, it's easier. So you have to pay attention to how much you're emitting, what type of ship you have is emitting what for the most. I'm going to go back here. I like to keep this bottom here. You see quantum fuel. Now, quantum fuel is what you need to do quantum travel. which is quite simple. So I always suggest, if you're not familiar enough yet, I will give you the basics, but press exit, go to options, go to your key bindings, and then flight. Make sure down here it says flight. Review your flight until you start getting used to controls of what does what. You definitely need to know these for no matter where you go, because once you take off from the pad, everything is PvP, player versus player. There is a lot of PKing that runs into. There are people here who prefer to be pirates, so you never know in the middle of what you're doing. They might attack you. The other one you should know definitely well is on foot. On foot and EVA are almost exactly the same. There really is no difference other than the sprint. When you're in, EVA is a boost because you're going to be flying in space in your jumpsuit. And then over here, so you can see what you're looking for. Okay. Go back. Alright, so basics of flight. Quick, simple. So if you want to take off, you press the space bar. It's just a common ship. Actually, real quick, I just need to adjust audio. I was chatting with somebody the other day, and I was having issues with mic. Okay. Alright, so if you see right here in the bottom corner of where this little line is landing gear deployed. So you press N, it will retract your landing gear, and you continue press spacebar to get up and away from everything. And wherever you spin your mouse, you'll go. I'll fly out here a little bit. So W increases your speed. And if you can see here on the left part of the screen icons, the speed number changes when you use W and S. Your shift key is your boost, your throttle. Okay. When you release throttle, you will slowly slow back down. But if you press D, it kind of gives you a hard brake and you slow down faster. Comes in handy in dogfighting. You can roll with Q or E to whatever direction. Now, I have not noticed a difference in trying to change what you see in the right hand corner, the coupled G-Save, ComStab, QF. But if you want to dabble around with what those are, so if you press C once, couple will come off, you press C again, couple will come back on. If you press V, G-Save gets turned off. If you press V again, both ComStab and G-Save come online. And if you press V once, G-Save, V again, ComStab, or both. Now, for your flare usage, it's that little fire icon. It says 32, and then there's another icon above it with a, looks like a Wi-Fi thing. It says 16. So if you want to launch a flare, you just press and hold G. You have to hold it. If you press G and just tap it, it sends you to the different type of flare, because there are two different style missiles that can attack you. Usually in combat, there'll be an icon that comes up here in the center of the console and tells you what kind of flare is coming at you, and you can switch between flares to distribute which one you're going to need to evade that flare. So that is the basics that you need to know in order to fly and fight. Now, buttons 1, 2, 3 are very important too, because you increase and decrease power of your weapons, your shields, and your thrusters. So whichever one you want to focus on more is the one you want. If you're doing energy weapons, definitely focus on trying to boost that power a little bit right now. But if you find that you're taking a lot of damage too much, too fast, try and boost your shield. And that'll save you some time. And hopefully you won't die as quickly. It seems like recently they have fixed the nerf between AI versus player, but I think it depends on what server you're on right now. So if I press B, you'll see all these little green icons that pop up. So these are all different places you can fast travel to. So, whoa. See if there's something around me here. No. Get control of my ship again. Alright, so somebody probably phased in. So you have all these different areas. So the comm arrays are just for missions. You can fast forward missions through that F1. ICC probe is for the ICC mission. Port Osler, that's where you came out of. Okay, and then let's see here. So right now the position I'm in, because there's a giant planet in front of me, I can't, these will come up orange, which means you cannot fast travel to them from here. You'll actually have to pivot and just jump to a different comm station in different points. Now this one, that's Cairo Service 262, so when you're done in combat, or if you've done a lot of jumping, you need to refuel your ship, you go to a service station and you can service everything that needs to be done, repair, rearm that needs to get done, and then fly out. Right now, a little pricey compared to what you spend on missions, so I don't do it that often. I don't want to give the backdoor trick just yet to how you can actually rearm and everything for free.